Life is dull, it's nothing but one big lull. Then presto, you do a skull and find that you're reeling. She sighs and you're feeling like a toy on a string. And your heart goes ring-a-ding-ding, ring-a-ding-ding, ring-a-ding-ding. How could that funny face that seemed to be commonplace project you right into space without any warning? Don't know if it's morning, nighttime, winter, or spring. What's the difference? Ring-a-ding-ding, ring-a-ding-ding, ring-a-ding-ding. She takes your hand, this captivating creature, and like it's planned, you're in the phone book looking for the nearest preacher. Life is swell, you're off to that small hotel, and somewhere a village bell will sound in the steeple, announcing to people, love's the loveliest thing, and the bell goes ring-a-ding-ding, ring-a-ding-ding, ring-a-ding-ding. She grabs your hand, this captivating creature, and like it's planned, you're in the phone book, hunting for the nearest preacher. Life is swell, you're off to that small hotel, and somewhere a village bell will sound in the steeple, announcing to people, love's the loveliest thing. And the bell goes ring-a-ding-ding, 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 ring-a-ding-ding. But without me, you're only you. Your menstruating heart, it ain't bleeding enough for two. You're perfect, yes, it's true. But without me, you're only you. Your menstruating heart, it is bleeding enough for two. You're perfect, yes, it's true. But without me, you're only you. Your menstruating heart, it ain't bleeding enough for two. You're perfect, yes, it's true. But without me, you're only you. Your menstruating heart, it ain't bleeding enough for two. Hello, hello, hello. Hope everyone's having a nice Monday. Doing well as usual. Hello, chat. I'm back. Hope you had a nice weekend. I had a nice weekend. In fact, I entered something you guys would call the big sleep. Each letter of the first word said capitalized the big sleep. So I feel great. And you know what? I saw last stream, you guys were like, there's no way she's gonna play that game. There's no way she's gonna play a game on Monday. It's flush, it's flush. But no. But no, I'm not flushing digital, what's this shit called? Digital devil style. No, what is it? Digital demon saga or whatever. The point is, you guys thought I was gonna flush this shit, but no, it's not happening. I'm actually gonna beat it. Devil style. Hey, thanks for the 95 watch streak, Katie. Very cool. What do you always say? No. Okay, look. I'm not the same thing as last week. Last Friday. I'm not going to spend an hour talking. I need to play this game. Digital comedian and the digital serfdom. Yeah, that's what I am. That's what I am. She's hooked a little. Honestly, like I like games where I'm grinding. You know, I like grinding. In fact, I think if I was born 1,000 years ago, I would be a blacksmith because I would always be grinding swords and shit. They do that, right? They grind swords. I think that's like how it looked. Hold on. On a grindstone, yeah. There's got to. What else do they use grindstones for? Hold on. I don't want to get too distracted here. I just want to double check. Wait, when I Google grindstone, the first thing that comes up is Minecraft. Is this real? Why does it recommend Minecraft before the actual Wikipedia article? Known as a grinding stone. I, I wasn't ready to read this today. Guy who plays Kingdom Come, I do this a lot. I was thinking of getting the new Kingdom Come game. I was. I actually initially was not that interested, but they really piqued my interest by calling out the woke in Kingdom Come 2. I'm not gonna lie. And I liked Kingdom Come 1. It's just a shame it was written by a hog, you know? That is a huge L. Playing my favorite game of all time besides Umineko? I mean, say no more. You're here. They said they'll fix the bugs after the DLC expansion. What? What? How? Wait, what? Hold on, let's move over here. Ah! I forgot that there was like a thing on the screen, but it was me.
Rend. Slaughter.
I'm here. What's up? How's everyone doing? I got we're ready to grind. I got my Fromp shirt on. I got Fromp on. So I'm ready to game. I didn't die like too late after I finished grinding, I don't think. Hope you guys are having a nice Monday. I forgot what I was doing. I just remember I was fighting a lot of things. Hold on, am I healed? No. You look well rested. I am well rested. In fact, you could say I hit 12 hours of sleep last night, and it was not on purpose. Do you guys ever have that magical experience where you're like, you know, I'm tired, you know, I'm worn out, I'm big time sleep, you know, but then you just fall asleep and everything's good? Dude, those are the best. Those are the best things. I really feel like I just clocked into the work factory right now. The way that I booted up a grind session game. Hold on, whip that bird. Okay. Usually only sleep after. I only slept 4 to 6 hours the day before. I didn't sleep great this last weekend. Girl describing sleep on stream as real entertainment. Well, what's you know, comedy is about being relatable, and what's relatable than wanting the sweet embrace of sleep? Huh? Not many things. How do I hurt the cow again? Hold on, I gotta analyze this fella. Just trying to cover it up as a joke. Well, I just think that it's good for you. Sleep is just nice. They do be real. Yeah, when you have that good night, it's good. I guess that's given. Oh right, I didn't swap the Atmas from last time because I died. Hey, have a good night. Have a good sleep, Saboteur. You're just having a snooze. And chat is like, get better material. That's my whole life. I literally just talk about how my weekend was. And everyone's like, Jesus, you're so unfunny, lady. That's okay. That's okay. When we get to the relatable era of comedy, it's over for you guys. When everyone's like, oh, the streamer's so relatable, I gotta tell you. When everyone starts saying shit like that, you're gonna miss me. You're gonna miss me. Are you a honk shoe type of persona or a honey? I feel like I am a honk shoe. No one wants to admit they're a honk shoe, but I am probably a honk shoe. You know? I have that shit where, you know, sometimes I wake up in the morning and I'm really thirsty. And I'm like, how did that happen? I was asleep. You know what I mean? Isn't that crazy when that happens? When you're like, hey, bud. Fuck. Wait, did I just save? I hope so. You know, it's like, if you have to admit you're a honk shoe, then it probably means that you may snore. And if you snore, well, there's no conclusion, but it feels bad, right? You know what I mean? It's weak to earth and death. Dude, I don't like this. She's gonna die in the first 30 minutes. I may. But you can try running away. I'm good. Thanks, Alu. Don't worry. I can handle it. I just gotta, you know, gotta get back in the grind of things, you know? No, I did save. And if I didn't save, then I lose 5 minutes. Streamer, do you dream in black and white? Or color? Wait, people... I only dream in color. Wait, is that a real thing? You dream in black and white. Are you colorblind? I don't understand how that could happen. Dude, how do I keep missing this fucking cow? I bet that's what happens if you're older. You probably do dream in black and white. That's actually so true. Dude, do you think that the first time they saw color on a TV, they were like, shit, I didn't know, I thought it was colorblind too. Colors didn't exist yet? That's, what do you mean that it didn't exist yet? They were making paintings and shit, like 1,000 years ago. What did you think? They were dabbling in like gray color 3 or something like that? No. How are you always missing? Stop missing the cow. This is unacceptable. Fuck, I forgot to swap. Wait, never mind. No, I didn't. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If you're like, if you were only alive during the radio period of time, do you not get any visual, like, at all? I know he's stunned, but he'll wake up eventually. Imagine growing up in like the 30s and like you're only able to dream in like radio plays. You know those old things where they'd be like, "Hey, bud, we got a little story for you today." You know what I mean? They dreamed in plays, but that would be cool. That would be actually cool if they dreamed in plays. What does it say bad in the top right? Is it talking? Oh, it's probably because I got something wrong with me. What was I? Stun. There we go. I feel like that's not a hot take. You know, you guys making fun of me talking about, my great night, it reminded me, you know, back in the day, I had this ex who was really good at, she could do the Undertaker thing where she rolled her eyes back into like the back of her head, and I thought it was so fucking funny that I was like, hey, can you like just go up to friends with me and like do that? Like, I think it'd be really funny if we just scare people with shit like that. And so she would do it, but then in exchange for that, she would introduce other people to me, like her friends, and she would be like, do that thing you do. And she was talking about me just like talking, like expressing myself. And I said something along the lines of, I used to think I have mental illness, but then I realized it's a skill because I watched Naruto episode 1 Bunshin, and I don't need to do that. I can just think about it. And they just ate it up. They thought that was the craziest shit they've ever heard. And I don't date this woman anymore, but they always message me and they're like, remember that time you said that shit about the Bunshin Jutsu? That's crazy. Now I would have said you probably have schizophrenia, which I don't. But it's just an example, you know. Sometimes people find, you know, other people to be weird or different. But you know what? It's a beautiful thing. Like how Burger King puts in their ads, how it's a beautiful thing how they make their burgers. Which I feel like is kind of slop. That's the stream basically? A little. I mean, that happened to me even before I started streaming variety content. Hold on, I can't go down there because you've got yellow eyes. Let me through. There is a lot of stream content that's just like me functioning as a normal human being, and you guys are like Romega. Like raise his eyebrows, Romega. I think hell is being stuck listening to this music forever. No, it's not. Do you want me to turn it off? What other music do we put on? I like it. It's kind of jamming, isn't it? It's kind of jamming. Hold on. You need to hit this Mabufu. Ouch. Normal is very relative. Everyone always says that as an insult. No one ever says relative is like it's figurative or whatever. No one ever says that. Why does everyone do that? Have you noticed that too? They're like, normal is relative, but they never say it when they're actually just like being generous. They're saying it as in, hey, you're fucking weird. Do you guys get what I'm saying? I was thinking about that. What's wrong with that? I feel like we should just idolize normality, you know? I don't know, how far is it? Do I have to like step a plate in front? It looks like it. Weird how this game takes place in 2004. They love futuristic themes. Oh. Hold on, watch this. I'm gonna surprise you guys with something. Get ready. I don't want to normalize normality. I'm trans. But then you could just... Fuck, I didn't mean to do that, but whatever. Think of it like this. We can make the new normal. We could just be like, hey, normal sucks, which, I mean, it does. But why don't we just do something more, like, flashy? Make a new normal. And by the way, I've been trying to stop doing this, but I've been trying to stop doing this. All the boomer politicians always say, by the way, when they're adding something else in. And I've gotten very self-conscious of it, and I hate doing it. Call me out every time I do that. Wouldn't that be new normal? Wouldn't that new normal just be normal, making the point redundant? Yeah, but it's not the same normal. The same normal 100 years ago does not feel like the same normal it is today. Yeah, they love saying that. They love saying that. That is the weirdest, like... It is the most honest, like, if they're 70 plus... and they're doing a presentation, I'm not joking, listen to this. If they say, oh, by the way, write it down. Write it down. You'll see it. And it'll always be, oh, by the way. Because boomers love doing that shit. Like a Columbo, like, oh, here's one more word for you. How much money do I have? Oh, I want to buy this guy the thing. Just one more thing, yeah. The very concept of normalcy is bourgeois ideology. Yeah, it is. That's why my fella... Hold on. Do the eyes cancel out? Okay. Well, I need a rest anyway. Here's what I think, though. There's nothing more woke and classless-based society pills, as the kids say, as doing what Gramsci said and just being like, hey, this shit's normal, bud. If that makes sense to you guys. Something John Waters said normal is myopic and fascistic sentiment. Probably is. I mean, no, I'm not gonna get woke about this. Yeah, that's what Gramsci would say. That's what Gramsci would say. I love Coke Zero. Gramsci would always say that. Why are they always ambushing me? It's a straight fucking hallway. How are they ambushing me? From the rafters? They're in the walls. Wait, they're literally in the walls? Agility? Oh. That makes sense. I'm ready to hit level 20 already. Does anyone else just feel that way sometimes when you're playing games and you maybe like 5 levels off, but you're just like, I'm ready to be that level? Not that I'm done grinding, I just want the number to change. You know? Yeah, everyone. Wait, I thought this was flipped. Big number, better experience. I mean, no, because that's what capitalism is, isn't it? Capitalism is like the raw obsession with the number one. And everyone gets tired of an unpatched game. Oh, I forgot to heal. Okay, I can salvage this. One big number for big damage. I mean, that's what Nubbies does well. That's what Nubbies gets done. That game is number central. Don't kill my lady. Or don't crit anyone, please. Korean MMOs might be for you. I don't know. I am constantly thinking about Nubbies. I would... No, I'm not playing FF14. I'm not playing FF14. I would choose any fate other than that. Even the people who normally shill 14 to me, they've run out of steam. They've run out of steam. That's how I know there's trouble brewing. I've not been paying attention, but I probably should have been, huh? Malvinogi? No way. Everybody says, everyone's not interested in 14 anymore. After all that fucking shilling, they've moved on. Isn't that pathetic? I thought this was your god game. I thought this was your god game. Now no one plays it. Everyone's like, oh, can't wait for the next expansion. And they talk like that too. They're always like, the next expansion. Shit grosses me out. Yeah, look. Now look at everyone flying in. No, it's such a god game. It's such a god game. I swear, it's such a god game. Too late. You should have shown it. Although there's like, I bet there's no one in the dungeons out there. There's like, I bet there's a ton of friends out there who bought. They're like, oh, I get to play till like level 60. It's like a free trial. Just all alone in their pit, in their Final Fantasy 14 pit, just trapped in the dungeon, waiting for their friend to log on. Want to do dailies? I'm waiting for the next expansion. I'm waiting for the next expansion, personally. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Just can't wait. Next expansion, it's good. Once the next expansion gets in, it'll be good. I swear, once we get that expansion, it's sick. Did you see that 14 right-wingers threw a fit over the trans VA? That doesn't surprise me. Isn't it fucked up that it takes my gem, my move turn when that happens? I'm sick. Dude. I'm sure 14 press turn token. I don't know what the fuck to call it. The shit that gives me more moves. Have you stopped playing GG? Yeah, I quit GG like 3 years ago. I'm sorry, Moorath. But hey, we got cows in this game if you're into that. Press turns. Yeah, that's it. Dude, life is good. I heard that they released Venom today. And I'm out here grinding. Life is good, LG. Why do I always say that? Does anyone even like LG TVs? That has to be one of the most common things I say on stream. I thought you said LGBT. Oh, nice one. I'm starting to see what you meant by losing FG's bums a person out. You were right to leave. Some people can handle it. I just, it wasn't for me anymore. That's all. Hold on. Let me... Where do I change? Oh, it's, I have to do the thing. How much money? I love how you worded that with the so-called scene. I mean, I like Red Ditto. I'm happy for Red Ditto. Congrats to him. Streamer just got canceled yesterday, so who else loves LGBT? Well, everyone here is gay, right? Isn't that like the thing? That's like the MO, the modus operandi. Yeah, I know. It's half. It is actually like 50-50. Here you go. See? Moo Rav. Here you go. Check it out. Check out this cow. Check out this cow. What do you think? I've been trying to make... I wanted to make my own DEI empire. I've been trying to make that happen recently. I think we could, like, make something happen. No, not the Dutch East Indies. No one, like, come on. Let's get real. What did I put on the cow? An empire would only. That's. I don't even know what you just said. But the real answer is a DEI empire. It's like, I don't know. It's woke. It's woke. Wait, what? Who are these fellas? Why the fuck am I mad? I gotta analyze. Oh, this is bad. Read him. Oh, I forgot. Wait, why does he make a... Why is he doing pigeons? This is a little, like, you know... This is given Umineko, am I right? Anyone know about that? Umineko, when those cry? Those fellas cry? What did you miss? You fucked everything up. Alright, watch this. -2 ass book? There's no way you just said that. I don't like these seagulls. Why can't I leave? Okay, here's my idea. You gotta die. I didn't tell you to watch the Umineko anime. I'd never say that. Not in a million years. I would never say that, ever. I'd say, what the fuck would you play that? Why would you watch it? It's useless. I don't like that they do this. Why does it keep missing? Stop missing the one pigeon. Oh my god. Alright, that's it. I gotta take you out. I gotta take you out. Oh, it actually worked. Okay. Well, that was good to know. Well, I died in the first... Well, I didn't die in the first 30 minutes. It was the first 40 minutes, so nice try. Whatever, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I never give a shit. I've never cared. Romolla. Hey! Hey! What if I just streamed one day and I sounded like that the whole time? Hey! Hey, everyone! Hey! I'm Romolla! And I play fighting games. What do you think the 9 levels of digital hell are? They're probably all on Twitter at this point. TBH. I'm such an idiot. I keep getting baited, and then slimes are coming after me, dude. And unreal. Podcasts have gotten a little out of hand, haven't they? Yeah, I do like Blue Sky. It's comfortable. Everyone's got a podcast. Everyone has a podcast except for, like, I don't know, some Marxist-Leninist group in Latvia. Like, everyone else, though, let's be real. Everyone has a podcast that's called Your Internal Monologue. I mean, I think that way, but people aren't prepared for that conversation. I have always, throughout many months, I do things my way. She's describing thinking. I mean, I guess I am describing thinking, but like, what's your point? So what? Thinking is like a podcast. It is like a podcast. That's not wrong to say. Why am I getting stuck in here? Romolla podcast when? Everyone says this is a podcast. I mean, I like content that can function as a podcast, but it's not a podcast. That's like, I understand why Eve was tempted with that apple when I start thinking about like videos or streams that function as a stream but can be used as a podcast. No, there was more than one episode with Sajam. We did like 6 or something. We did a lot. Yeah, we actually did do a lot. Well, we did more than just like the ones we listed there. Hold on, stop distracting me. I'm getting lost, and when I get lost, it's not good. No, it's somewhere on his stream, I think. Who would your top podcast guest be? I don't know if I want to say that because you guys are gonna be like, oh. You guys are gonna be like, oh, it's either A Obama or it's Sajam or it's Jerma or Hassan. Let's just get this out of the way. Yeah, oh no, not Hassan. No, no. Yeah, there we go. See, that's it. Look, there you go. Glad we got that out of our system. Glad we got that out of our system right there. I knew you guys would fall for that shit. You guys are like flies flying in the fly swatter. I mean, I would like to. I'd have a conversation with Luigi. Number 5, Hassan. We all know Romolla likes watching Hassan, and I kind of get it. Have you seen that photo where he has the underwear on with the big bulge? I thought, wow, I would also like him on my podcast. That would be great. But no matter what, there are always better options. Anyways, Hassan. No Northern Lion mentioned? I'm not the Northern Lion, like, addict in here. I'm not. I'm not. That's not me. Like, I like him. Every time stream starts, yeah, Northern Lion took my wire bit. That's just been the last what, like month? That's just been the last month of lore. You know, we got way more in the tank than that. That's just the last month. We got a Romolla universe going on here, you know? That's the beauty of it. Come one, come all, or whatever, you know? Every time I watch Northern Lion, I think, wait, Romolla's already done this. Wait, really? Is that true? I mean, he did do the wire thing. That, let's be honest. He really did do the wire thing, though. Like, let's stop for a second and be honest here. I think I should have been the person to say, "Where's Wallace?" in front of 10,000 viewers. You think Northern Lion watches your streams? I hope not. Because then, wouldn't that make him a thief? Or what would that make him? I wouldn't want him to be a thief. Maybe if I knew Northern Lion was stealing my content, I'd let him get away with it. Out of empathy. It's a tribute. That's very good. You know, I always like it in Family Guy when that one guy's like, "Hey, Peter." Like, there's got to be some good friendship there. I do got to give Northern Lion some credit. Because Costco is good. Like, I've always been a Costco head, like since birth. The first store I went to was Costco. So it's like ingratiated in me. Costco's BDS? I do not believe that. I genuinely do not believe that. You get the Costco hot dog? No. I get the pizza. You get a big pizza slice. They didn't stop their DEI measures, so they're a part of the DEI empire. Don't test me. Yeah, their food court is deadly. people, you know, I've spent a lot of time in tourist traps across the world. I've been to Japan, you know, Tokyo. I've been to, you know, Vegas, Toronto, you know, Sweden, Stockholm. And I gotta tell you, 100%, when you go to a tourist trap that has gouged prices. Like if you've ever been to a Vegas food court, it's like $17 to $20 for a basic meal. It changes how you look at Costco. Like it changes your whole personality. Like I think that could... People wonder how we could get a revolutionary mindset across the proletariat. And I always say, and I'm pretty sure Lenin wrote about this, you gotta look at the Costco food courts and compare them to everything else, because I feel like class emancipation is there. He said something along those lines, yeah. Lenin was always talking about the food court. And I don't blame him. That's the type of proletariat wiseness that I expect from Vladimir Ilyich Lenin. I get it. Well, I'm glad that we got that. Because you know what? If I was there in Lenin's shoes, I would also say that food court is sick. And I'm not afraid to share that. Yeah, I mean, every time I've went to Vegas, the tech is you go like 4 or 5 streets down, or neighborhoods down to get food. The tech was you'd go to another hotel chain and you'd go to Hash House. And that's it. Find Dave's Hot Chicken. I had Dave's a lot when I was in LA. They're good. They also have a place in Toronto now. But no one wants to talk about Toronto. What communist leader would be the Rizzler? Me. I eat granola. I don't know, there's something about reading someone saying I ate granola that makes me laugh. There's just something very human and raw about I ate granola. You know what I mean? Like, you know what? I've ate granola. Have you? Probably. What's wrong with Toronto? You know Drake was like representation for that whole city for 10 years? It's not good anymore. He called it the Six. You know that, right? He called it the Six. Is it the Miami of Canada? It's a little more complicated than that. I don't know how I would describe it in American terms. It is very, I would say it's very similar to, you know, like LA, maybe. What does he call it, the Six? Because it's 6 boroughs that make up Toronto. It's the Six. Top 5 cringiest Canadian streamers? I would want to be on there. I feel like just being like, hey, I'm not cringe, like that's off-putting nowadays. You know what I mean? If someone's like actively being like, hey, you know, I don't really identify as that cringy, I would just say, like, you're fucking weird. Just Canadians in general. Oh. I don't know. I don't know who's cringy as a Canadian. There's a lot of, like, semi-patriotic oh my god. Patriotic Canadians that, like, are cringy. I mean, definitely Trudeau is a little cringy. But Pierre is, like, negative cringe. You know what I mean? He's, like, bad. Yeah, Quebec. You know, that's... I've said this a while ago. I'll repeat it for you guys. I think the most amusing thought of... the most amusing thought I had about when Trump initially was like, oh, we're gonna annex Canada. I thought the funniest thing about that was just imagining how Quebec would respond. Because even if you viewed that as like... If you viewed that as a possible thing, like, Canadians are deranged. But, like, even worse, the Quebecois, like, cultural movement is so strong, they would lose their shit. Like, even just with Canada in general, like, we've had, like, for example, Marxist-Leninist groups pop up and, like, try to, you know, get Quebec to secede from Canada and create, like, a socialist republic. Dude, they would... I'm not joking. Trump's talking about annexing Canada, like, made, like, a Canadian patriotism. But Quebec is already there. Like, they've been there for longer than I've been in Canada. So, I mean... we gotta be careful about them. They're dastardly fellas. You know, I've been having so much fun just grinding. This is a podcast. This is like what those old YouTube videos where people would be like, hey guys, just want to talk to you real quick. Got some random gameplay from whatever game I was playing the other day. Just a background noise. Don't worry, it'll be there. That's the same thing. And it's good. I should have done this way more often. Just play more games where I can just talk endlessly because there's not a thought bubble in my head. And just keep going. This is what you see in the background of the video called "The Situation with Hassan Has Gotten Worse." That is true, and I kind of hate that. There's a lot of French Quebec people that come to Florida for vacation. I don't really like them. I mean, the Quebecois do not have a great reputation outside of Quebec for sure. It's a weird thing. You know, I always think, you know, of all things I could have done, I could have been a lazy ass, like, content creator online and just been like, hey guys, just trauma tuber. Hey, you know, that's actually the secret. You be a drama YouTuber and you have at least one inference to the T. At least one. And you're gonna make it. Cause even dudes, they gotta have some tea. You know what I mean? You know, that's like, I feel like this is something that happens every stream where I'm like, you know, I could have just done this other thing. I could have just done this other thing. It would have been way better than what I'm doing right now. Why do I always do that? You should start some drama. No, I don't want to. I don't want to get in drama, and it's even worse if I get in drama because you know, if I ignite a drama, then every like gender conscious human being is gonna show up. Yeah, the NL situation. The NL situation is getting quite drastic. NL situation is crazy. It has me asking, where's evidence? Well, here's the thing. I could always just be like, hey guys, there's some drama, some LOL drama for you. But like, I don't know. It's just like, the thing is, you gotta understand, not only am I a woman, I'm a trans woman. That means you gotta be careful. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever done this or seen this, but sometimes just to feel something, just to get some gender euphoria, I go onto the new comments of like any like woman content creator I like that, you know, that posts on YouTube, because there's gonna be some crazy misogynistic comments that just have that make no sense. And sometimes I see that and I'm like, you know what? They do that to me too. That's what I say. And then they do it on mine. The dead body of a member of Maribel. World Awards. Careful with the next one. It's tough. What? How is it tough? There's gotta be better ways to get the euphoria to hit. Well, sometimes you just gotta do it. But the point is, if you are a funny YouTuber, dude, they're just gonna be like, it's a girl. Yuck. You know who's the best example of that? Casey Tron. I remember when there were some real freaks about Casey Tron. Dude, you can't let dudes try to analyze women from anything besides a, like, do they have the big boobs? What is this? Is this a turtle cat? They used Mazio. Yeah, dude, it never stopped. It never stopped. It really didn't. You gotta understand that when some of these dudes are just, they're too in love with the game. And it's not good. Hold on, you gotta do moderate damage fire, please. Actually, throw a Molotov, it's finished. Yeah. Do another one. Just for fun. Nice. You know, for some reason, when I do haha nice like that, I feel like a not gamer. If that makes sense. I just don't feel like a gamer. Maybe a very, you know, revealing part of my life. There's just something about it that doesn't feel real. Like real gamer shit. Oh, that was easy. I thought he'd be tough. He had Maziongas. I do think it'd be funny to make like a YouTube video that's like, it's like this Northern Line situation has gone out of hand. And then it's just like 15 minutes of me being like, I should wish WoW was shit again, and then you shit it too. But the thing is, some people do actually get baited way too easily. You gotta have some effort involved too, you know? Name one of your streams that. I could. Fabricate drama streamer, you have free will. Why do you guys want me to fabricate drama? I didn't know that was in style. I forgot drama was even in style anymore. When you that's what I think. It's just gonna get ignored, or people are gonna be like, it's a huge deal. Meanwhile, I'm here streaming, picking my fucking nose, playing a game like this. Can you fabricate some voices? Hey guys, welcome to the new video. We've got a lot of drama, a lot of tea to spill for you today, so you better get your teacups ready, because there's gonna be a lot to drink. Now, let me tell you guys, this drama has been heating up recently, and there's no end in sight. Recently, the streamer Romolla made a new content video claiming to have been the creator of the Where's Wallace joke mentioned in The Wire, Season 1. Now, within the next week, Northern Lion said, "Where's Wallace?" Not once, not twice, but thrice, leading Romolla to make a video calling out Northern Lion's behavior as joke stealing. Not that dissimilar to grade A under A situation. Northern Lion replied to this accusation with, "Who cares, man? But it's only heating up." Dude, I don't know. Drama YouTubers are just listening to the DBZ tournament art too much. Where's Wallace isn't much of a joke. That's why it's a joke. Because I don't know, people kept saying it. Need more dramatic pauses? I'm not really like a pauser, if that makes sense. I'm a doer. I'm a getter. I'm a go-getter. Streamer thinks she's funny, lol. I do think I'm funny. I do think I'm funny. Everyone thinks I'm funny. Yeah, that's what I like doing. Sometimes I gotta get you guys off guard, and that's when I deploy the grade A. It's crazy to me. You know, one thing I love about Hassan's content is that he streams all the time, and it's not me. You know what I mean? You gotta always have a content creator who you lurk in their like when they stream, but you do not participate, and you're like, I need to keep this going. You know what I mean? And he does that. He's always live. And that's what I love about him. Glazing is insane. Why do we critique people for giving compliments? Answer me that. Why? What's this? Oh, glaze. Nobody. First of all, let me explain really fast. Glazing When you make donuts and you glaze them, everyone is happy. Like, no one ever says, don't glaze. No, don't glaze that. Don't glaze that. Don't glaze the donuts. Don't do that. Nobody does that. Nobody says that. They're like, yes, keep glazing, please. So, don't fucking test me. Where do I turn it? Oh. Left is right, but right is left. I forgot. God damn it, dude. You know, there's nothing... You know what's hard... What's truly the most difficult thing about being a streamer? Is streaming on Friday and then forgetting where you're at on Monday. Dude, it's so fucked up. I forgot shit from Friday. I forgot shit from Sunday, even. It just makes me sad that we live like this sometimes. See, this is exactly what I meant. This is why this game rules. I don't think I've like... I can just talk forever playing a game like this. It's a podcast. Get used to it. I don't want it to be purely a podcast. I don't. It's got to be like, I don't know. What's like an alternative to podcasts? Radio? I mean, isn't that just radio? I don't know. Like, I want to make like a new form of podcasting that's better than podcasting has ever been. Like, what if we make like... Actually, you know what? You gave me a great idea, Clown Cubes. Thanks. Can they like uncharm? Can they get love bombed or something? Okay, Sarah, please don't. God damn it. Would you do a mukbang stream? Probably. I don't see why not. Do you ever think you'll crash out? How would I crash out? Isn't that like, oh, disaster, disaster? How does that work? You're such a white woman. Why? Because I said, how would I crash out? I'm having a nice time. My 30-year-old streamer's not tapped in. I'm 28. I turn 29 next month. Is that a... How is... So... I mean, I'm kind of tapped in. What if I just really respect AAVE and I don't want to be another white person co-opting terms that I have no appropriate way of using? Answer me that. You would have bullied me? I don't bully kids. I've never bullied kids. I remember I was a vigilante. Kids were out there being like, where's Romolla? This dumbass Heat was in love. Alright. We could have gone to high school together. Everyone always says that to me, like, oh, we're actually, like, we could have gone to the same area. Isn't that scary? And I don't get why that's scary. That's just, like, human nature, isn't it? People, like, going to these places and shit. I feel like that's just how it's just life. I keep forgetting the cow can't be frozen. Life is strange, man. I've always said that. Mind's same. No frozen beef. Oh, I get it. Maybe the idea of unknowingly crossing paths is the scary part. That's what life is, though. There's, like, so many times where you're like, you know, like, hey, X person I haven't seen in 20 years, you're here. Like, some of the people I met, like, when I first was, like, growing up on the internet, were people who I ended up meeting again in the FTC, just completely unrelated. Sometimes that stuff happens, you know? And it's kind of cool. It's like, whoa, we're all connected, you know? Like neurons and shit. Neurons are connected, right? My wife, streamer, thanks. You never know anymore. Or what's that shit where you got those things inside you screaming? Nerves. Nerves. Nerves are all connected. Fuck! Oh. I'm such like, I feel like a fucking, oh. Things inside me that are screaming. I mean, those are nerves, right? Those are nerves. They just scream. Like literally, you like put a little bit of pressure on a nerve. You're like, hold. It's like, hold on, stop. It is like the physical it's the physical feeling of being overstimulated, but without being neurodivergent. Unless you got nerve damage, which I do have, so trust me, I know. Man, the other day, man, I was going out and someone said, "You have some nerve." And I said, "Yes, I have many nerves. And if you press it close to any of them, it will hurt. Please do not pay attention to my nerve." It's sad that Mitch Hedberg is so funny. I don't know why I said it's so sad. You know, sometimes when I talk on stream, it just feels like there's a big, like a big opening in my head, and I'm just taking out random words, and it just happens. You know what I mean? Did they strengthen against the rocks? I don't remember. I hope not. The mooing. Hey, welcome! Exclamation point. Welcome! Exclamation point. This game is so cozy. It's called a stream of consciousness. That is called a stream of consciousness, you're right. But I just think it's a nice kind of thought process. Because you're watching a stream and I'm giving you my stream of consciousness. That's like Omega streaming. And everyone loves Kenny Omega. Like a podcast? Not always. You gotta remember, I listen to true crime podcasts. And they always say shit like that. Isn't that a Twitch charity event? I don't know. Maybe. Shoutouts to charity. Sometimes. If they're not, like, fronts, you know? Keep running into Kenny Omega on Street Fighter. That sounds cool. I should have saved. Go back in there. I better be able to steamroll the fuck out of this game the way I'm grinding. Everyone's like level 20 now. Alright, let's not fall down. Shimmer, you should do a tier list of all the demons based on fuckability. You guys really want to know how, like, who I would fuck. I'm noticing a trend here. You guys are always saying, like, streamer, can we see on a scale of 1 to 10 who you would have sex with? Dude, why can't we just, like, watch this game? Did Baba 2 not stick? No, Baba 2 stuck. And it's granted, bud. You were ace, but like based on principle. No, I get you. Gaga won. It tried, but it couldn't make it past the finish line. And I kind of get it because Baba 2 is really good. I could understand why some people would struggle to incorporate it, but it makes a lot more sense when you look at Baba 2. Why Baba 2 when you didn't beat Baba 1? Because there's always time for Baba 2. I mean, to be fair, there's a lot of lingo going on. There's like a lot of lingo, you know, like, lingo. You know what I mean? I don't even, what did you just say? I'm just here for the voices, ma'am. I believe you. I believe you. There's a lot of... I don't even know what that emote is. Someone tell me the letter used. Or I'm gonna get mad. Ancient god mantra? Hold on, I want to be an ancient god. Why is Ice Leader before Ice Wolf? Can you put porn games on the background? No, I'm not putting no. Why you guys? Do you guys not like this? What's wrong with this game? It's good. It's a good game. Look, I'm setting some skills. How about Bufala and Frost Breath? Yeah, that's it. Yeah. You know what I'm thinking? True story, this game is good. Number 2, this game is awesome. Number 3, the streamer is awesome. Streamer, what's I don't know. It seems like an important piece of history. Streamer, do you think the death of Flash led to the decline in accessible and free porn games? What? I don't understand. Are you saying Flash killed porn games? The 1%, let's take it away, no porn games. No crowds have never been the same, but they've defunded everything. Dude, they're like putting me in puzzles and mazes and shit. What is your favorite Flash game? If I'd say Castle Crashers, would you believe me? We want to make sure that no one gets left behind. Even though the elites, they care a lot about moving on with other Flash players. I say, no. We're gonna take the money from billionaires. And we're gonna give it to Zone. Whoa! Actual ice breath. People like that game a lot. Castle Crashers is good. It's just old. And I think what Castle Crashers was, it was a first among a lot of things, you know? There weren't very many games like Castle Crashers back then. This is like over 10 years ago. Badass name. You think so, Baseball the Dog? Well, it was made on Newgrounds. It got ported. It was a good game that people really liked. I don't think there was as many, like, you know, online to Xbox Live Arcade ones. Watch out for that woman. She will repel you. What? Was she talking about me? No, I'm not talking about Meat and Fuck Kingdom. I didn't even know there was a series until you guys told me. Me warning someone before Mola kills me. I'm not gonna kill you. Who is your favorite Crashes? I like the blue Crasher. You know, I've thought a lot about things this last week, and I've realized a lot of my stream really is just like, you know, making fun of people from like, oh, you're a 90s kid, oh, you love the 90s, or whatever. My stream is like that, but for people who lived in the 2000s, you know? Like, oh, you sound like a character that would be on Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series in 2005. And you wouldn't say good words, you'd say bad words. You know? Like that. And I think I'm just gonna have to buy into it. I think I'm just gonna have to buy into it, personally. She's giving Mandark from Dexter's Lab. Yeah, that's what literally people say that all the time. Is this stream for kids or for adults? I'm an adult. It's for adults. I don't like kids. She will repel you. Is this the lady that did it? I thought the thong chick had come back again. But this is some bitch in a long, ugly skirt. Either way, you have horrible taste, so you might as well die. Okay. She just turned into a woman on a horse. That's awesome. She didn't repel me. Remember, she was supposed to repel me. He ate you the fuck up. Are you gonna let him get away with that? Maybe. Dee. Wait, that was easy as fuck. Am I over leveled? I guess I am. When will you wear wigs? I mean, I still have hair. It's not that necessary yet. Oh, for costumes. I don't know. I mean, I will wear it when I cosplay my clown girl. I may get some wigs for the green screen stream. I mean, yeah, I'm not bald yet. Hey, wearing wigs is smart. Can you wear one of those huge powdered wigs like a judge? You know, I've always wanted to be a judge. Not because I want to conform to the system, but because I think it'd be awesome to just have my own judge show. Everybody who's a judge gets one of those. I guess even people who aren't judges get one of those. But I want to be a real judge and have my own show, like Judge Judy. I want to be like the millennial Judge Judy. And I would wear that. I would wear the powdered wig. Yeah, People's Court. That's right. Tug's collar, you're one to judge. Why did you tug your collar? That's what you do when you bomb. Okay, bring out the dancing lobsters. I would say that. People's Court. That'd be great. Missed completely. What's the difference between missed? Just missed and missed completely. We could do Streamer's Court. That could be a lot of fun. Dude, I gotta be over leveled. I've probably fallen like 6 times more than anyone else should have. Where am I going? Am I going the right way? I don't even know. Does your court believe in beheading as a punishment? I feel like the answer would be yes. What's the cruelest punishment you deal out? I think I would make you have to send this stream to your friends and make them watch like Clockwork Orange for like an hour. And then when you're done, just be like, so how was that? I'm more of a social punisher. Not like the Punisher from cartoons, but, you know, the Punisher, like the person who punishes you. Is this one starring Dante? No, it's not. That's Nocturne. I think if you were theoretically a judge who could do it, beheading would be kind of sick. Not because, like, you get beheaded, But I think it'd be sick because you could be like, you know, hey, you were really bad, so you gotta get your head cut off. And then when they are about to get their head cut off, you can just be like, I won't behead you if you can solve my riddles 3. And then I hit them with a bunch of riddles. And if they fail, I behead them. But if they don't, then it's like if they pass the test. And then I'll say something like, I bet you're glad you got a good head on you. And then we'd both laugh. And then we'd go to commercial break. Let me know if that's a good one. So like a Sphinx with bisexual and trans. That's correct. I can do all the crimes if I'm good at riddles. Yeah, but let's be honest. Who's beating me in riddles? Who? Why the fuck can I not go through these, like, these gunk traps? What's more worth when you... Wait, that's the wrong one. Okay, what's shorter when you... Okay, wait, hold on. I'm gonna look this up. No, I would know what I'm gonna say. I'd write it down before. I wouldn't just be like, what took it again? Who, when the thing, and the fly, like, no. I'd write it down. Do you remember in The Hobbit where Gollum just wanted to play with riddles with Bilbo, but Bilbo gave a bullshit riddle? No, but that makes me really sad. I didn't know that they treated him like that. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Gollum, he just like wanted to have fun, but no one wanted to play with him. People don't even want to play his game. That's like sad. That's like peak sad, or whatever they say. The kids are like at the peak sadness. Just like Romolla. I don't murder people. Fuck! Hey, okay, here's a better question. And no more like of these like LOL, ha 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 ha, ha 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 ha. Why don't we start showing more empathy? They said you'd kill them if they got your riddles wrong. No, it's a criminal punishment. It's, what do they call it? Corporal. Capital. Capital. You're a bridge troll. No, I'm not. Appeal to authority. I am the authority. I'm the judge. And I'd smack my gavel and then you guys would be like, fuck. I mean, honestly, I think I just want to have a gavel. I've been thinking maybe the lust for human authority is not as cut and dry as I once thought. And instead, we can placate ourselves by buying ourselves a gavel from the dollar store, you know? No, you're right on time. You're right on time. Everyone still loves talking about eating metal. That's honestly timeless. That's honestly timeless in here. But I mean, I could do that. I still have those medals. Yeah, they're timeless bits. That's the type of shit that goes in my, like, best of, you know? I've been thinking what my best of would look like, and I think it would open with me, like, crying about that carrot. You know, also related, I was thinking, I wrote this in chat the other day, but it's been on my mind a lot. Isn't it sad that people say, you wish you want to be the shit, but you're not even the fart. But then when we're like, you know, when we at the end of the day, oh, I fucked up. Oopsie. It's like people say you're not the shit, you're the fart. But old people live in fear of farting because they don't know if it's gonna be a fart or a shit. So when they say you're not even the shit, you're the fart, it's more like, I think, a mental perspective on how you're not strong yet, but things are always changing, you know? You have a way of deflating things? Is that a, what does that mean? When does Northern Line come back? What? I don't understand how you guys don't get this. Do you not know this? When you're older, you're gonna be like struggling like, oh, am I about to shit or am I about to fart? That's what people struggle with. That's it. I mean, it's just facts. It's just facts. I'm not old. I just know that happens. Remember when Hassan told leftists just be normal? What do you mean? I don't understand what you mean. I'm dumbfounded. No, I turn 29 next month. That is why God gave us the name, or the word shart. Also, I'll have you know, my weirdness is what makes me appealing. At least that's what everyone tells me. I'm glad I'm getting respect for this. Because, you know, at the end of the day, people don't think about things as deeply as I do. And then, you know, right now, they're like, oh, like, who cares? It's just like some stupid saying. Like, who cares? Who cares? But then in 100 years, they're going to be like, you know what? That does mean something important. Let's analyze this. Let's analyze this. So what's the difference between a fart and a shit? And I'd tell them very straightforwardly, to an elderly man, none. In an oligarchy, there usually is a bunch of old people at the helm, which means as the fart, you are pretty much set up to be the abolisher of, you know, the oligarchy. No, you don't get it. It's about a state of being. It's about a state of being. It's not about, like, actually being the gas from the fart. Genius is rarely understood in this day. That's what I'm saying. A state of being, sorry. English is not my first language. Sorry, it's ESL. You know I don't speak that fucking language. Okay, don't... Which way did I turn it last time? There we go. No, I've made hella progress. I made 4 levels of progress. So much for the traps I need to find Mig. Something's not right. I smell a rat. Let's be careful. The ESL defense goes away after how many years? It depends on the subject. Because there are some things where I'm like, you know what? It is honestly like... There are some phrases that even now I don't fully understand. But like, I don't know, saying like banana or some shit, I mean, that's long gone. If you slip in your Finnish accent, you get away with it, but you're so SoCal. I'm not SoCal. I don't understand what you mean by that. I'm so SoCal? Can't you list some old expressions people don't use anymore? You're very SoCal? How am I very SoCal? Spend too much time with Sejam. I don't even understand what you guys are talking about. I told you guys, I'm a rural lady. I'm from the boonies. When people like mash sticks together to create fire and shit. Can you say shoes, bitch? Shoes, bitch. I mean, I spent a lot of time in Cali. You aren't rural. No, I am rural. I know. I know I even spent more time in the boonies than you. Free. Easily. 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 Mm-hmm. Easily. Who am I fighting? I've lived in the mountains for 20 years. Still longer than you. I promise. Still longer than you. I spent most of my life in the boonies. I was the boonies.
Embryon came, just like he said.
I was the embodiment of the
Came
boonies.
squealing to us. Mick has probably devoured the Maribel's leader.
I forgot people eat each other in this game.
That
That stupid cheek tattoo pissed me off. Which one? The butt cheek one or the face cheek one? It's crazy that this game, I can't even figure out if you mean the cheek or like the butt cheek or the face cheek. Now you're just a booby, lol. Yeah. I feel way too strong. Breathe on them. Guess I'm just too damn strong. I would have been so good as like a shonen voice actor. Easily. That's what I was thinking. I thought that saying it. I guess I'm just too strong. Sorry. Missed me. I am kind of old, aren't I? He lost his head. Oh, he picked it up with his sword. Okay. Could have kept your career as a voice actor. I could have. Honestly, I could have. Let's be honest. I could have. Wow, that was free. I am definitely way too over leveled. It always feels like I'm walking on something I shouldn't have heard or seen. No, and disintegrate that from your mind. You can walk in on me.
We're required to obey our leaders by law. How could he betray her?
I don't think there's anything
I'm not
wrong.
surprised. Following an incompetent leader tends to get you killed pretty damn fast.
500,000 or dinner with Nolan North? I don't even know who that
So
is.
what now?
The most spectacular
You wanna
thing
run away
about
like
them to me
sissies?
is the fact that their name
Surf.
starts with
We
no
can't
on each
leave
time.
Danana. Let's rescue her.
Nolan North. That's like a tongue twister. Why am I on the 12th floor? Is the voice of Nathan Drake? That's the guy from Uncharted who's like, you know, they're always like, they drugged him. Remember when everyone loved Uncharted before The Last of Us? I feel like The Last of Us retroactively destroyed Uncharted. Theoretically. Uncharted was also pretty bad. Was it? I didn't like the last one. Yeah, but that's my point. If there was not The Last of Us, everyone would be like, oh man, I can't wait for a new one. They gotta like fix that or something. They gotta like fix it. It's like fucked. Which destroyed Jack and Daxter. Perhaps. Which destroyed Crash Bandicoot. That is true. But they did make that one game with the... Who's that guy with the huge head? Dr. Brainer. Dr. Robotnik, or whatever. That guy from Crash. Dr. Neocortex. He had a hot voice. That one, you know what I mean? Brainer. I don't know. Neocortex. I mean, if you're putting Neo in your name after your doctor title, you're fucking annoying. Sorry. Isn't Brainer like an insane DJ? LOL. I don't know. I don't know. What is this music? This is glorp shit. That music is actually glorp shit. That actually sounds like my stomach when it's upset. Like, ooh, tummy ache, you know? Who's there?
Did you really expect to beat me on an empty stomach?
Janana, are you...
No way.
First time wearing a new shirt in 20 months? This isn't a new shirt, it's an old one. It's for...
Same as you. I won't kill needless.
But thanks for the resubs, Friendly.
Janana.
Get away. Far from me.
So she's leveling up. This woman just loves singing. Women be singing, huh? Bro, cat. Oh, it's a cat. Siat. Or yell shut up? Oh, like in Smosh.
What was that?
It is kind of like Smosh. I know that's like Plain Songs thing. No, I don't love Smosh. It's just what Plain Songs is always bringing up. I even thought about Smosh. I almost called them Splosh, by the way. No, I do not love Smosh. I'm sorry to say it, I don't love Smosh. But I will say a lot of my stream does fall into that category of like, hey, you know, streamer, you'd be really funny if you were in this mid-2000s bit from like Smosh or like Red vs. Green, Red vs.
Seems like
Blue.
anyone who has
And then
power
you were like,
ends
you
up
said
like
something that was
sooner
funny.
or
It's
later.
like here's a reaction to something that happened in game that
Started
no one
out
ever
with some
pays
of my
attention to.
men, but they sure tasted good going down. Serves them right for trying to gang up.
What? This
on
guy's got Pac-Man on his forehead.
Have fun devouring each other. And I'm gonna go snack on whatever soldiers that stupid bitch still has left.
That sounded like you, the scream. I think streamer would be epic on top 10 for the win. I would be.
Change, damn it. Don't show her any mercy.
I'm tired of these characters. Like, I'm tired of these characters. You were right about bullying early 2000s? I don't even know what that means. Are you gonna do a machinima video soon? Fuck no. Why would I do that? How did my attack fail? Thank God. That's the last thing I need now. Okay, death spray him. How is it failing? Yeah, get a crush on her, stupid. Who's that one guy who was always making those? He made games and then he made a bunch of reviews. I forgot his name. His name's Yahtzee or something. He made what, like 5 Days a Stranger? 6 Days a Stranger, whatever. Please don't kill me. Wow. Wow. What? What a unicorn up here. You identify with Derpina? What? I don't even know what that means. Derpina? You know who I do? You know who I do identify with? Charlie! Charlie! I mean, maybe I'll recognize them if I see it. Maybe. Good job, Pete. Oh, that Derpina. I didn't know that name. I see it. I see it because Plain Songs posted it. You literally look like black-haired Derpina. I do not look like her. She just looks like there's nothing to say. She's just absent-minded, basically. I'm pretty sure someone made you as Derpina. No, they did not. I need you to heal. Okay, heal me. I'm gonna save Sarah. Hold on, one moment. This is of someone's profile picture. Hold on, let me just double check. I'm not really buying this. You said this looks identical to me? That does not look like me. We just have the same hair. Same skin tone. Yeah, well, I mean, we do have the same skin tone. I'll give you that. I don't think I can do it. I don't know. That doesn't. So you say I look like her? Do you ask if I identify with her? I don't really identify with her. I mean, I don't even know her. She's just, I don't know, people just make images of her. They're like, you know, like, oh, derp. I don't know. What do you want me to say? Oh. They do no damage. Derp's coming back, is it? Should I ride the wave? Enemy combo attack. They're dropping lore? Dude, what? Can you not bring back like a boss while reviving the Rage comics? I don't want to bring back like a boss. It's like against the working man. Try not dying. I won't die. I'm strategically going around. Use the party rock anthem. I don't want to do that. It's just not. What do they say? It's not kosher. No, I don't want to say. I don't want to say that. Why don't we just say? I don't know. Why don't we just say like, hey, that's my streamer. People happy. No, don't heal them. Why are they? How can they summon unicorns? Honestly, that is confusing. Baba Two-Face? What do you think Baba Two-Face would look like? It's got to be smug. It's got to be like really smug. The epic face, but Derpina? What is epic face? You gotta be kidding. Oh. How's that? Are you high? No. No, of course not. I just did what you asked. No. Okay. Dude, why? This is ridiculous. I'm just gonna Frost Breath and Rage. Kill him. Hippo pleading, please take a hit of weed. No, I'm not getting stoned on stream. Fresh Frost Breath, I was just drinking water while chewing gum. That is what it is, after brushing your teeth. Can we get that gifable moment? What gifable moment? Like the... Like that? Streamer is invited to my blunt rotation? I appreciate that. But like... I don't know. Free emote on Twitch? No. Hold on, I don't think I saved... I'm not getting stoned on stream. It's 2 p.m. You guys want me to get stoned at 2 p.m.? How rough are we living right now? It looks like a free emote on Twitch. I feel like I should be insulted by this. It's pretty ass out there. I mean, yeah. I mean, if you wanna smoke up, if you wanna like, you know, hit that 420 or whatever, I mean, so be it. But like, I don't know, I'm doing okay. I don't need it right now. Just beating this epic boss up, you know? Yeah, let's be adults. Let's be adults. If you want to weed up, you want to like, 420 or whatever, like go for it. But I don't know, I'm chilling. I'm having a good time. My streamer's high on life. Many people said that. Many people. I ain't watching this shit again. I can't prove you're high, but neither can you prove I'm not high. I mean, do we have to? I'm not gonna do that shit again. I need to poison you. I mean, you don't need to prove you're not stoned, and I don't need to prove that I'm not stoned. I'm not stoned, but it's like, who cares, you know? What are they gonna do? Send the weed police after you? Just relax. It's called the DEA. Yeah, in America. Not here. I live in Canada, which is a country away, which means I don't have to deal with that. And I'm happy. Your Twitch manager told me getting high would expand your reach. No, I don't. She wouldn't say that. She'd be like, why are you smoking weed on stream? She'd probably be like, why are you getting stoned on stream? You're making this difficult for me. You know, I'm very lucky I have you guys as a community. Because despite all the good things I do, I mean, I feel like I must cause a lot of trouble for my manager. I'm kind of rambunctious if you think about it. Kind of rambunctious. I fuck with that word rambunctious so much. I just wanted to share that. The nude stream. No, I didn't do it. If I do one thing in your honor, what would you like it to be? I don't know. Take a deep breath outside for 5 minutes. Visceral is a great word. Because it's like, damn, dude. You really emphasize the V. You want me gone from the stream? No, I didn't say that. I just mean, like, I don't know. It's nice to breathe air sometimes, you know? I've thought that a lot, but people don't think that way anymore. How did that not kill the fucking unicorn? God damn it. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Thank God. There we go. Okay. Prezzo accidentally kept streaming and went to bed naked? I don't know anything about that. And I've never streamed naked. I only streamed with that one top on, and then I never did it again. Streamer, the little girls would riot if they knew who you were. Well, they don't. They never will. And it's good. Let's keep it that way. Die. Bondage Bonnie. It's not bondage. It's just a nice top. It's my favorite top. And I can't even get away with using it. Thank God. So what have you done to advertise the stream? I put it on my Blue Sky pinned. And I said thanks to people for platforming my content. Well, I was watching at the library and felt embarrassed? What? No, you weren't. And if you were, you wouldn't be saying weird shit in my chat like Bondage
Jamal.
Betty. Yeah, I know. No one can handle a goth woman anymore.
Are strong.
There's
Upsetting.
a girl at our base who can help you control this power. It won't be like this anymore. You and I get along, don't we?
Goth women aren't real.
I'm sure the others will like you as well. Come with us, okay? Come and see Sarah, please.
Your eyes.
I am raising lumps out there. What? There's been new people showing up here, haven't there? There have been. New people have been showing up all over the place. They're like, whoa, Digital Devil Saga, woot. Shoutouts to the online internet.
I don't know
You know?
why
That's what they say.
they keep coming. I can't stop, Jenna.
And that's okay.
Argilla, do not be
Let's
sad.
just chill. Let's just have fun. Let's just watch.
Finally, I have become your comrade.
Why must the bad bitches die? No, I'm right here.
Yes. Your comrade.
Romolla designed the Romrad's
Saying
uniform.
it
I'd put you guys in a,
feels right.
I don't know, a green shirt, a blue shirt, a green and blue shirt, a jacket, leather jacket.
Devour her.
Do a uniform design stream? You want me to?
We're finding Mick.
I could do that.
Nirvana's supposed to be paradise, right? We'll return to normal. Nobody will.
I thought you were
suffer
going
like
for
this
Zelda
anymore.
gamer. No, I don't like that.
That's it. I'm tired of this place.
What a waste.
This Heat guy he's a real hothead, isn't he? Where am I? There's no map. Yeah, he's got a short fuse. That's a pun, if you didn't know. All right. That noise sounded like a pharaoh ghost escaping their tomb. That reminds me of the the noise that they did. They translated what the pharaoh's noise in sarcophagus. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's so funny.
Scientists were able to mimic.
Hold on, it's so fucking funny. It's so fucking funny.
Nesyamun's voice by recreating his mouth and vocal cords with a 3D printer. It allowed them to produce a single sound.
Classic. Hold on, I should save. Where do I save again? Why am I walled off from my own friends? The mouth mold? If I was a pharaoh, I'd simply say pharaohs underscore before doing anything and remind everyone who I am. That's really smart. Pharaoh's grind sesh on stream. All right. How about I make this how about I make this uniform? Did you know you could be sponsored by Tenga? You know, true story, I've already been asked like way back to do advertising for some like sex toy like shop. I was like, I think you got the wrong lady. You denied us the discount. I mean, I kinda did. I'm sorry to say. No, it's not the one all over Twitter. I mean, I guess I did kind of do that, but like, I mean, I don't know. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Relax, relax, relax. Here, let's do something more adult. I know, my mom would be pissed. I mean, whatever. Okay, let's make this sick uniform together. No, I don't want to. No, come on. Well, look. If you guys want to, you know, buy that stuff, go for it. It's just, I don't know. I don't think it's a great mix for my content personally. Seg's negative stream. No, that's not true at all. It's not. It's not. I'm sex positive. I am. All right. Hold on. Your chat is the target demographic, though. I mean, sure. But I don't know. It's just, I didn't think it'd be, you know, a huge deal. I really didn't. What would you want me to say? Make sure to come on in to the sex shop. Ha 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 ha. I don't know what do you want me to say? Your fans were on about banging Pokemon. No, you were on about that, not anyone else. All right, let's make this shit. You've been asking me to do Pokemon Smash or Pass for like a few months now. I'm gonna make a new outfit. I'm gonna make a new outfit for us. Hold on, let me use the magic wand. No, not yet. Why is it reversed? Why is it reversed? Oh, I know why. I know why. I did that on purpose. I didn't do that on purpose. Anyone else get confused when it's like flip horizontal or flip vertical? Dude, that shit's the same to me. Okay. So let's make you. That's you. That's you. Now, gotta have a cool jacket. Gotta have a cool jacket. Right? Now, this is number one. This is where your arm is, if you didn't know. This is where your arm is. Just so you know how long it is. That's not a straight jacket. No, this is not a straight jacket. And to show you, here is the color blue all over this. Nice blue shirt. Nice blue Romolla shirt. Nice. Very nice. Mm-hmm. Nice blue shirt. You know, a leather jacket. It's got to have some black on it, you know? Some black. Stop thinking about him. Stop thinking about who? Oh, Mr. Fantastic? I forgot about him. Okay, now we have your leather jacket. We have your leather jacket. Very cool. Commission's starting at $1 million. Yes, correct. Correct. Here's your black pants or your black skirt if you're a cool lady, whichever you prefer. In fact, I'm going to drop the wand in for this one. Yep. Yep. Drop it in. Wait. Yes. Drop it in. Look at this. That's one part of your cool skirt. There's another part. Can you uncensor the cock? There's no, you can't see. No. No. There's that's not there. I mean it is, but it's not there right now. Can I make my hold on, you guys are fucking up my vibe. Come on, it's my uniform. It's my uniform. Come on. Why is this shit not working anymore? I've ruined my brush. Oh, I know why. Never mind, I don't know why. Oh, wait, I do know why. I did still have wand on. What about my bulging biceps? Well, hold on, let me add some biceps to you. There's your biceps going through your leather jacket. I thought we were sex workers. Where's the pizzas? Where's the cunt? Okay. Pizza. Pizza. Where are my tits? Okay, fine. Booby. But you can't see them as much. And your one boob is bigger than the other. Why the pizza? Because you said, where's the fucking pizza? You said, what about the pizza? Pizzas. Okay, fine. Z. And then the Z rolls out to form a stand. Can I have big ears? Sure. Uh, what else? Add sideburns. No, no sideburns. It's supposed to be gender neutral. That's why the biceps are there. Sunglasses. Okay, sunglasses are very cool. Why she has scribbled on Mazyangas. Got the Oakleys, yeah. What else? What else? Oh yeah, shoes. Good point. So shoes, you've got those elven shoes. This is the shit they use at the North Pole. Yeah, clogs. That North Pole shit. There you go. And you've got knives at the end of them. This is how Republicans look right before they drive onto oncoming traffic. uh yeah, they've got pizza. And then they've got to have the Romolla stream on. That's a fact. And then, keyboard. This is keyboard. And then this is me. That's me. Put Northern Line on our first monitor. No, he's not the story. He's not, no. Put some weed next to the table. This is weed. How about, just so we're on the same page, smoke. Yeah, we'll get a second monitor. Second monitor going on here. So one of those long monitors. And then this is that bald guy. This would get Oakley Man. This would get an A in first grade. Maybe. So this is what a Romolla viewer looks like, who also watches Northern Lion. They've got a leather jacket on, nice blue shirt. They got big biceps. They do have boobs. They have a black skirt, clogs with a knife at the end, and they have a pizza pie. What else? What else would you have? You would have a friendly bird on your shoulder who, instead of going on your shoulder, goes on your biceps because you have big biceps. Right there. That's a fungus. That's a fungus. No, it's not. It's a bird. That's a bird. No, that's a bird. It's a bird on your bicep. It's a bird on your bicep. Bird. And the bird says, What? Can we have a mushroom though? Yes. So we can. How about your other arm is just a mushroom, and it's got fungus, which is orange, because that makes me think of the Last of Us live action series. This is awesome Homestuck fan art. This is not Homestuck. This is Romolla. This does look like a broken roguelike build. Well, what do you guys think? So there's, you know, you have sunglasses, you have a bird, you have a mushroom on your hand that is fungus, you have big biceps, you've got ears, you got weed, which you smoke, you got pizza, you got Romolla stream, and you got Northern Line stream on your monitors. And you, my friend, you are happy. You're happy. Furry T-girl James Rolfe. Why are the pans hairy? What do you mean the pans? My friend just said you look like a teacher because of your glasses. Ask them what I look like now. Do I still look like a teacher? Do they have IBS? Yes, they do. Hold on, let me just clear the air. You look like a substitute teacher. You look like a certified freak. You look like a PE teacher. Okay. What do you guys think? Is this a good look? You guys like this? You feel represented? What do you think? No, IBS parentheses burn. It's very creative, Streamer. AI could never do this. That's so true. AI would never do this in a million years. Put the bear pride flag? What is that? Bear pride? Is that a real thing? It is. The International Bear Brotherhood flag, also known as the bear flag, is a pride flag designed to represent the bear subculture within the LGBT community. This is a real thing. And it's got a print on it. Hold on. Can I post PNG into this? Hold on. Watch this. Wait, there we go. All right. We got to shrink it. We got to shrink it. We got to shrink it. And then you have this tattooed on your midriff. You're freaking me out, streamer. Why am I freaking you out, Slopey Time? What's wrong with this? I don't understand how there's anything wrong with what's on your screen right now. It's just art. Are you high? If you're stoned, don't say anything. It's okay. Well, it's good. It's very good. And I like it. It's peepo happy, I would say. Someone make sure to save this. I don't want this to be lost at time. I want you guys, next time someone's like, hey, what's the Romolla uniform? I want you guys to post this. Okay? Can you print this out and hang it on your wall? Maybe I could do that. Maybe I could do that. Well, you know what? You need decor. I'm gonna get decor. I'm gonna get decor. I swear. I'm gonna get at least a picture of like Che Guevara or something. I don't know. It'll be cool and woke, and it'll have less open air behind me, and it won't look like I'm in one of those crammed Japanese apartments. And it'll be great. Thank you, Clack. I'm glad you saved it. It reminds me a lot of the 6-way video game alignment axis my friends made. Yeah, it does have a lot of differing opinions for sure. I agree. Well, I'm glad we did that. A little short today, but I think I'm going to stop streaming for now. What I'm thinking is tomorrow, I'm actually going to stream for a long time. What I'm thinking of is I want to burn through a lot of the game before Wednesday. I want to get to a point where I'm comfortable leaving off on it for a little bit, kind of, you know, let people we are going to stream Sanitarium this week. Yes. Yeah, the metaphor strat. We're going to play a little bit. We played a little bit today. Tomorrow we're going to grind it out, get far enough, and then we'll do it. Don't worry, Crab and Address. I'll be back tomorrow at noon. And you'll love it. And you'll love it big time. And then if you didn't love the grinding, well, we'll help you out. We'll figure it out. We'll see you tomorrow. Yeah. Well, thanks a lot for hanging out. I had a lot of fun, as per usual. Gonna send you guys over the chickens. I had a lot of fun hanging out with you guys. Glad we got to do that, boss. Have a wonderful night. Stay safe, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow at noon. Same time as always. Have a great little time then. Have a nice night. I'll see you then. Peace.